Hey everyone, I just wanted to take a quick second to touch base with you just before the end of this part of term, before the mid-semester break. Um, Talk to you about how the next couple of weeks of the recess are going to go, and reflect a little bit on what has been a pretty unprecedented start to semester. By pretty, I mean entirely unprecedented semester. Trying to think back if I could go back in time and talk to myself in week one about what had happened and just how that conversation was going to go. I said we would have moved this entire course online in a 5 day period. I would have said that was not possible, but we did it. If I would have said that my main teaching tools are going to be Discord and YouTube live streams, I would have said not possible, but we did it. And even if it was possible, I would have said there's no way that students under all of that are going to be able to still perform incredibly well. But you have. You've honestly blown me away with your ability to adapt to the changes that we've gone through, the attitude at which you've approached them with. Um, and really kind of looking at it and thinking about it in depth, the thing that's probably become most apparent to me is far and away the reason for our success in this course has certainly been you. It doesn't matter how many hours I put into it. It doesn't matter how good my team is. The success that we've had has been down to the attitude of the students, without a shadow of a doubt. And yeah, okay, I'll continue to work whatever many hours a week, and I'll continue to get the best team I possibly can. But our success in the past and our success in the future is dependent on you. So for the success that we've had, I want to take an opportunity to say thank you. Thank you so much for putting in, for working hard, and for making this what it's been. It's really been quite incredible. So that's that. Thank you. Moving forward, some stuff I might be able to help you with. In the most short term, tomorrow there are no classes. It's a public holiday, so there aren't classes on a public holiday. I can't make you come in and have a class on a public holiday, but I also can't tell any of my workshop leaders to work tomorrow either. So a lot of people actually see this as a negative because they feel that they missed out on a class, and I kind of get that. So all I can really offer you tomorrow is I'll be on Discord from 8 to 6. So I know I'm not a perfect substitute for your normal workshop leader, but if you have a question, I will do my utmost to help anyone and everyone who's on Discord tomorrow. So that's all I can do to help you there. If your workshop leaders opt to be on at the same time, that's wonderful, but I'm not allowed to ask them to do that. In fact, over the next 2 weeks, all staff at the university have been told that they're not to work, to take not long service leave, annual leave. So I had to get special permission from the VC to not take any leave. So I'll be working, but none of my other workshop leaders should be. So that means, look, you can ask them a question, you can send them an email, but none of them are employed to respond to you. Again, if they opt to, out of the kindness of their hearts, that's awesome, but they're not required to in any way. Okay, so please be very conscious of that. They're definitely not paid to. I'm going to continue, obviously, being here. I'm going to help you wherever I can. I'm going to keep putting up content onto the YouTube channel as well. I'll probably do periodic live streams for Q&A. Um, Content that I put up, though, none of it will be like a normal week 6 lecture, hey, you need to know these things to do this course. It will all be supplementary material. So I might do some marking, um, give you some assignment feedback, maybe do some sort of tangentially off topic lectures for things that I think would be useful to you but aren't mission critical, so that you can still kind of get information and digest it over this mid-semester recess period as well. None of it's stuff that you absolutely have to do though, so don't think that I'm forcing work down your throats. It's just things that might be able to help you. For what I believe you should be doing in this 3 week period, use this time to both catch up and get ahead. So 1500 very deliberately smashes you with a huge amount of content in the first 6, 7 weeks, right? It's very deliberately front heavy on content. All the difficult lectures are at the start. New topics, new projects, stuff like that that we dump on you, labs week after week after week. After the break, though, it's actually very much just okay, you've got everything that you need now, just run to the finish line. It's much simpler. Um, so don't be surprised right now if you feel a little bit overwhelmed or a little bit behind. That's fine. You've got 3 entire weeks to catch up now. So if you want to go back and go, yeah, look, I really didn't understand the stuff they were talking about here, you've got heaps of time now. Go back, relook at it, catch up on all of that type of stuff, and get yourself in a really good position for when we come back to smash it out. Um, you get a longer break than anyone normally gets, and I think that that's warranted under these circumstances. But you should be able to put yourself into a really strong position coming back and then just smashing the rest of the semester. Other than that, the only other thing that I think that you should be doing through the break is take a moment and do a little bit of reflection. Take a breath, chill out for 5 minutes, and think back around what were you like in week one, what have you overcome to get where you currently are, and basically just have an acknowledgement of how much progress you've actually made already in this semester. You're over halfway there. You're well over halfway there. Not only in time, but you're well over halfway in content as well. You've got a really nice run to the finish from here. And you should be really proud of how much progress you've made up until this point. I know I'm sure as hell I'm proud of you guys. So, yeah, that's all I got. Nice and short. Have a good break, everyone.